Eddie Glaude is with us, the chairman of the Center of African American Studies at Princeton. Eddie, this is tough to take. It's tough to watch. What would your message be if I handed you a loudspeaker for that crowd in that city right now, tonight?
You know, if I had an opportunity to say something to them, this is not the end and aim of our struggle. To understand the rage, to understand the anger, the disappointment, the lack of trust. But this is not the end and aim of our struggle. What are we trying to achieve? This is breaking my heart to see. I understand it, but it's breaking my heart to see.
An unusual question, but one I'm sure you can handle. What would our last president have done, and what would he have said by now?
You know, I don't know. I think he would have, we saw something in the context of Baltimore where there was the split screen of Baltimore on fire and President Obama speaking, and of course there was language of thugs and the like. We're in a different kind of moment, Brian, a moment where not only do we have a pandemic, but the pandemic has caused massive unemployment. People have lost loved ones. There's a deep sense of distrust of government. And now we see distrust of the police here in this community. So I don't know if the symbolism of Barack Obama could work in this moment. We're on the cusp of a kind of desperation in this country that will evidence itself in a number of different ways. And this is just one of the more extreme ways in which that desperation has been given expression. What I'm interested in also, Brian, is there was a decision made, and we need to begin to interrogate it. There was a deployment of police yesterday in full force. We saw tear gas. We saw rubber bullets. We saw force. Now we see absence, as if our only choice was between the police in a paramilitary stance or the police wholly absent from the scene. I want to know more about that decision on the part of the local leaders in Minneapolis at this point.
Just a point of information to our viewers, Eddie, don't go anywhere, who are watching. On the left-hand side of your screen, if we're correct that the building we're watching is the police station, regardless of its location, we see traffic moving behind it. And if that's the case, especially if it's any kind of police escort or police presence, they can get fire apparatus in there. A fire this big will require a huge water supply, but I am guessing, and Ali Velshi's been accurately portraying just how thick the crowds are, how tight it is there, and how thin the chances are that Minneapolis Fire Department will get in there to be able to do their jobs and save the municipal building, save what's left, the carcass of several family-owned and run businesses. Eddie, you and I spoke this afternoon. Refresh my memory. Did people tell us at the dawn of the electronic age that once we were all walking around with cameras in our pocket, cameras in our hands, all of us, it would somehow regulate human behavior?
Yeah, we heard that before, right? We did hear that. And in some ways, some believe that the cameras would expose the horror and the cruelty. And only thing that the cameras did, to echo my colleague Imani Perry, is confirm that extermination is a part of American life. I'm a longtime reader of Susan Sontag and her work on photography. And there's a sense in which the images have become spectacle. The videos have become spectacle. On the one hand, as I said to you earlier, Brian, we need the videos to convince some that what's happening to us is real. Without the videos, the killers of Ahmaud Arbery would not be in jail right now. But at the same time, the videos become this kind of spectacle around Black pain and death, and nothing changes. Nothing changes. And look what we see here: a city in pain, a city on fire, and a community trying to figure out, in its own troublesome way, how to get justice, how to be heard by folk who just simply refuse to hear them.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.